Alright, section 8.8, last video for this section, translating English phrases and algebraic phrases. This is just going to be something we're going to do, just kind of run through this pretty quick. You're going to notice that this honestly is something, it's just a skill that the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Okay? I mean, there's just really no way around it. You're going to have to practice a lot. I'm not going to be very heavy on it, but it's good. It's something you're going to want to slowly but surely start to learn. Okay? So let's just kind of jump in here. And we have translate an English phrase to algebraic phrases, and then translate back again, and then create word problems that fit a given equation. Okay, let's look at this first one. A number plus 3, 3 added to z, the sum of z and 3, and the sum of z and 3, 3 more than a number, z increased by 3. Okay, that is basically telling you this right here. When it all boils down, you notice it's giving us a variable z in there. Okay, so let's look at it. We know we're getting a variable z, so I can put that down. Okay, a number plus 3. Well, what's the number? Well, they've given me a whole bunch of z's here, so let's do that. A number plus, we know what plus is, and then 3. So that would be your algebraic expression on this one. Let's look at the next one, the product of 3 and x. Well, product, remember product means multiplication, okay? Okay, so product is, put that there. Multiplication. Okay, well, the product of 3 and x. Okay, well, let's do that. How about 3 times the number, or 3 multiplied by the number represented by x? Okay, a lot of ways to say this, but the simple way to put it is going to be 3x. Okay, let's continue on here. Okay, twice the sum. Okay, twice the sum of x and 1. Okay, well, read it very carefully. It's saying twice. Okay, twice usually denotes, okay, multiplication, because it's saying 2 times, like, you know, like say 1 and 1. Well, that would be 1 twice. Okay, well, twice what? Twice the sum. The sum of what? Of x and 1. Okay, we got that there. How about the product of 2 with the sum of x and 1? Okay, or 2 times the quantity found by adding the number. Okay, any one of those, but if we kind of go ahead and just write that out, we've got the twice. Okay, twice is always 2. Twice what? The sum of x plus 1. Okay, continuing on, we got twice x plus 1. Okay, or we could have also the sum of twice x and 1. 2 times x increased by 1. Okay, one more than the product of 2 and a number. Okay, once again, like I said, this is just going to be something practice, practice, practice. I'm seeing twice. Okay, once I see twice, I always start thinking out multiplication. So twice, that's going to be 2. Twice x. Okay, well, that'd be twice x. And then plus, well, there's my plus right there, and then 1. Okay, pretty straightforward on that one. Let's look at the next one. All right, the difference. Difference usually means subtraction. Okay, well, I've got a difference here. That means I'm going to have subtraction. Okay, I've got the difference between what? 5 times a number and 3. Okay, 5 times a number. Okay, well, how about 5 times? Well, what's the number? It doesn't tell me. So notice if I keep reading through here, I can find that they used in. So how about 5 times a number? Okay, well, the 5 times a number and 3. Well, that's the difference. So, and 3. So, like I said, I'm not trying to make this seem too awfully simple. I get it. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be hard. I would suggest just playing with it. See how far you can go without using the tutor first. Okay, let's continue on here. This one messed up a little bit. I don't know. I kept messing with it and messing with it. So, for some reason, it decided to go ahead and get a little squirrely. So let's look at this one and see what it has to say. Okay, the quotient. Well, quotient is division. The quotient of a number and 6. I don't know. I think what happened here is this was supposed to be a parentheses like these, okay, but it messed up. So the quotient of a number and 6, or n divided by 6, well, there's our divided, notice right there, or the ratio. Remember ratio, okay, well that's the same thing as A over B, okay, rational number. Okay, well let's think how we write that. Well, let's put this as the quotient of a number, well, a number and 6. Okay, square of a number, okay, that's always going to be a power, the square of a number or a number squared. Well, let's just use a number squared. Okay, cube. Okay, a cube, and let's remember, let me back up real fast. Remember, squared is this. It's going to be n times n, okay, which is also why we have this, n, hence n squared, we're making a square. Well, cube, well, the same with, if we go along the same route, cube would just be n to the third, which is going to equal n times n times n. And the reason we have that is going to be this right here, because I can make a cube of n, okay, and n. Okay, that's why we call that a cube. Okay, let's look what else we got here. Attention, in example 1a, the phrase the sum of z and 3 was translated to z plus 3. If the expression had been translated 3 plus z, there had been no mathematical error because addition is commutative. Okay, so let's remember that addition is commutative. Remember, commutative does this. Let's write it down. It's going to be a plus b equals b plus a. Okay. All right, let's continue on, and thus you have this right here. It does not work the same, okay, so just be really, really careful doing something like that. All right, let's finish this off, and we'll finish off with some hogs.